they want to make playoffs.
Yeah, maybe.
First in, Yampi at least gets the trades, but needs to be careful of Tower. Nats under siege here. Two players edging themselves ever so close, but can't quite being used to come straight back in. Still, though, Team Liquid are delayed. It's Serial's utility. It's Serial's rifle that comes straight back.
And he's not going to need any of it. Levin flies straight in. There is no second layer to this. BBL, this onslaught towards the site is shut.
Oh, straight away, they're just going to use the breach out and try and take Arcade. But the post-plant setup has a Cypher. You can see both teams looking towards A main here.
Proactive pushing out of Just Dish doesn't feel like the safest of options for BBL. So once again, we're going to see them execute late round, but it's into Nats' site. He's already found his first.
Oh, Profik activates.
First, Magnum can clean up. Camo running in behind right now. That main play has suddenly turned to the aggression that we were expecting from the team.
Getting the ultimate, the Armageddon invested by Sociable. Profik going through, almost playing like the duelist. A controller who's been so good, and Sociable as an initiate.
Due to the perfect timing of Nats, are going to be heading elsewhere on the map, and the trap is set up.
Perfectly identified by the observers is that BBL just walks straight into it. The right
this time around, last little bits of utility coming out the belt, but it's Serial who volleys off yet another shot. Profek put to the dirt, buried in the backside. Serial. Nats is going to be fighting on his lonesome in just a second. Two players peeking out, two players in the ground. I don't know how Nats
going towards A. How did Team Liquid deal with a stack?
It's a clean kill onto Profek to start things off, and Camo's just the bait on the end of the string. Reels in the kill eventually. That's not until Patatek's found his second. TP's going to cut across it. Might blindside Patatek just ever so slightly. Kiko creeping up. Two players looking the wrong way, both initiators. Paddles here as the execute comes in.
So much utility on this site, and it's still Magnum who's come up far. Sociable should have been caught, and he's not. Gets to, and now Kiko left with a rescue mission. He'll have control towards this dish side, and even going further and starting to go towards Arcade.
I mean, you've highlighted Serial, but he's already dead, mate. The obituary was pre-written, and Nats is not. The timing for Levin. Oh, it was A-OK. He ripped the TP, and that was fine. When he turns back, it's a scary sight as Serial has opened up the possibility of the B play. And has BBL so far removed as it being Levin, the last man left. And they know where he is. And off.
You can see right now, though, BBL ever so slightly worried about the positioning and perhaps the availability of Lux.
Through the middle of the map is helpful, but look at Kiko. Already let off the leash, back into C-Link. Another scary position for BBL, but one that they should be aware of.
Magnum's doing three laws to affairs as the spike attempts to go down. Camo going towards backside. Sociable not looking towards what was below. Leaves the last two remaining players of BBL in a clutch.
It is quite a sunny day in Berlin. It's going to capture Profek, so that's Kiko now in the 1v1 as kills going their way elsewhere for Liquid. He will come through from A lobby. It'd be huge if Sociable plays his cards right, but instead, he's just a little too eager. A couple of rounds now where he's been a step behind the play when he could have been ahead of the curve instead. Levin with a face check, shoulder spotted, so's the barrel. It's betrayed Patatek, and so Yumpy will capitalize. 3-on-2. 2 is where he hung out for the majority of this round. Now looking to finish it there. It's Magnum who will go on in his stead. And so 5 found for BBL.
A very quick, and he's working well after he gets to first and plays in the rest of BBL. A little distraction, a bait and switch, and it works.
Space which needs to be cleared. Oh, up again. He's just going to send it straight in their face. And while Patty's walked through it, it's into Yumpy's open arms. Kiko, last player left. Not wondering where we were going with that one, but Profek realizes in the end, oh, it's Nats. Okay, there's nobody else here. Where are they? Garage. And Magnum has a boatload of them right in front of his crosshair. That's the spike drop to the back of the pack. Camo to collect. Playing on site right now, no extra space, but you can see how much Liquid are respecting this. They finally get back in, but that's when the utility comes out the belt.
Oh, it's not nice. Maybe it's nice.
He broke their bye before. He broke their backs with some of the impact he had on Fracture, and one on the fadeaway would have been good.
Going back towards mid once again. more players invested from Team Liquid, and this time they're sticking around. Getting the kill contract through Profek on towards Nats, and meanwhile, Kiko's got one picked, but at the same time, BBL have got the rest.
With the 3 initiators, when the only gap close that you have is Levin on this Yoru, but also using it as a trigger to call those kinds of plays with the grab net, with the salvos. That one felt a little more on the pieces of their own to start fighting market.
Camel. Oh! Gets one of his own from shot, but Levin opens up an opportunity right now for BBL to...
Able to shut down what is left of this BBL purchase.
Oh, Camo's outlook. So nicely played. But at the same time though, look at Magnum. Flash out, but he's got a stinger, man.
It's between him and, well, Paddy with a stash that end up doing it.
Yeah, and the spike elsewhere. How does BBL... Cosmic Divide! But it's Kiko playing behind it, that's the issue. Yampi finding a deposit to work with in towards Spawn, but Sociable still needs
BBL there first.
With only 50 points of health as well, he's baited the players in. A tap of the spike, but look at Kiko, he was away. BBL just continue to hinder themselves, hemorrhaging players, and there's nowhere to go. The annihilation, the player through shot is stuck through door, identified. Profek needs to come up huge, but cannot do it.
Out of him, while the knife is not going to land for all too much value. It's the Armageddon that you're looking towards, the grab net.
And identifying exactly where the Teho is. Nice. Closing the door, but the timing's insane from Nats. Patty Tech can't quite get it to work. And now Nats escaping up towards heaven. The footsteps will be heard, but there's no way. Oh.
Those Liquid players, Camo caught by the Seas, drop back into short they go. That's Nat's position. Profek looking to hold the line for what could be the last time. Support arriving, the captain's on the scene. It's Yumpy to drag Liquid's back with the flash. Salvos at his feet, it's a bit of damage. Profek's Odin out in the open. Magnum last line of defense again. Finally he falls. Liquid in position. 3 versus 2 situation, and in terms of the retake, your Wednesdays and lack.